this is really serious. No wonder they say that in every rumor there's always element of truth. You can imagine what is happening in the UK. Coronavirus testing kits that are due to arrive in the UK have been contaminated with the novel disease. The news comes after Health Secretary Matt Hancock, who has now been infected with the disease, said 3.5 million antibody tests have been ordered to enable health officials to carry out 11,000 tests a day. According to the Daily Telegraph, it has been discovered that key components ordered from Eurofins, a company based in Luxembourg, had been contaminated with coronavirus. The report claims that Eurofins has warned laboratories in the UK that delivery of parts referred to as probes and primers had been contaminated. The force said that the issue can be resolved by proper cleaning, but admitted the discovery would result in a delay. A spokesperson for Eurofins told the Telegraph, in rare occasions, delays in some orders may occur if, based on Eurofins Genomics' stringent quality and environmental control procedures, manufacturing of a product may not meet the quality or purity criteria set by Eurofins Genomics. We are aware that contaminations of the nature you mentioned have been observed by several primers and probes manufacturers around the world after they produced SARS-CoV-2 positive controls. Those initial problems can be easily resolved by proper cleaning and production segregation procedures. You can imagine, guys, you can really imagine. And a lot of people have been saying a lot of things. That's why I said, they say in every rumor there's always element of truth. See the one they came to dump for us in Nigeria, everybody was happy. Some people are skeptical that they don't trust this thing. So we are not even systemic, we are not even structured. Just recently we heard that Cross River State bounced back 30 Americans who came from America on a chartered flight, and they came through Lagos, and they are saying that they are clients to NMPC. You can imagine that kind of a thing, that in this country anything just go. We don't follow due process. Only God knows what must have happened. Some people were saying it when they came to deliver that when they dropped those test kits in Nigeria. I'm sure they will not even do anything. Our government, our people, our leaders do not, they are not deep thinking people. All they do know is just money, 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 money. Money, money, money. Anyhow, we just do things anyhow. You can imagine, even as structured as UK, if you can imagine, if they are not able to, if they did not even detect it on time, what would have happened? Of course, I know they are going to be so careful and be proactive, because they themselves, they are being hit by this thing so badly. You can imagine if this kind of a thing had come to Nigeria. Even the ones that came, we don't even know how secured or how genuine or how pure they are in the first place. One thing that will help Nigerians is that our immune system and all the theories we've been hearing here and there, you know, and more so, we are so religious, and a lot of things, because even the leaders, they are not even doing their job. We are seeing that they are more proactive, or they are being involved now, not even proactive, because if they had done what they needed to do initially, I don't think we would have been in this kind of a mess that we are. But it can still be curtailed. But if they can do, the reason why they are doing all these things is because they know that they can be affected. If really this thing is not going to be affecting, it's not going to be affecting the highly placed people, believe you me, you and I know it, that they will not show interest. They will be singing, just be playing to the gallery, reading speeches here and there. That is what they are going to be doing. You can imagine even a structured country that even they know what they do, see what is happening. It's unfortunate. It's really, really unfortunate. And a lot of people have their reservations, with anything that comes from China. They have their reservations and all of that. That's why we need to be careful. We are always quick to jump at all this aid that is always coming from all this anybody, in as much as it's white people's country, any donation, whatever. We always try to jump at all of those things, and which might not really help us in the long run. It might not help us in the long run. I don't know how those people are even coming into this country. The Like I said, the 30 Americans, how did they come in? They said we have closed borders. How managed they entered? Our government is so poor. They can just do anything. They can just do anything. They are not deep thinking people, because if they are deep thinking people, like we said, they would have gone outside the country. If this thing really started from Africa or from Nigeria, to be precise, I don't even like talking about Africa because I only talk of my own country that I know, because I know them. I don't know what is obtainable in other African countries in depth, but at least for Nigeria, at least I know to a very large extent. Our politicians would have gone out. They would have left since. They would not even be bothered. You see that even ordinary birthday, they would go to Dubai. They would go to all manner of places, go to UK for birthday. Recently, majority of them just came back from birthday in the UK because they think it's a class thing. They would have looked for alternative and left the country. They would just be telling you, oh, we love you, we are going to do the we are going to that is what we are going to be hearing. But now everybody is involved. It involves everybody, and the funniest thing, it starts from the top, so that they will be able to have the feeling, because once you are overfed, you don't even care whether somebody is hungry. You don't care. Majority of these our leaders, they are not deep thinking people, because if they are deep thinking people, you cannot be taking all your resources outside the country. You want to go and stack it there, and you think things will be working for you. And that's why when they have looted the country where they kept the money, will be giving them conditions, and we Nigerians will be saying, why, for what? Why would they be telling us to what to do with our money? Which your money? Which your money? We should even be thanking God that they are even giving us conditions on how to spend the money. The people that took the money there, are they not older people? Are they not elderly people? Majority of them, are they not elderly people? So what are we talking about? Because all those money, they will use it to fortify their economy. And our own economy is in shambles here, because they are not deep thinking people. They will bring anything, everybody will just embrace it, not even thinking thoroughly. If somebody raises that suggestion or assertion, oh, I beg you, go and sit down, what is it now? Won't say too much. Somebody gave you something, instead of you to appreciate, no, you are looking in depth. Just the same way the president is giving an order for Lagos State to be on lockdown, and Abuja and Ogun State. Some people say, oh, no, this is not the time we should be talking about this. We are talking about life and death. Of course, that doesn't mean we should not follow due process. All this attitude, these are the things that are making us to be backward. All this attitude, let us follow things. Of course, everything must go side by side. It must go side by side. Those who are coming out to say, oh, the president does not have, he does not have the power to pronounce a lockdown in all those states. It's not as if they know what they are doing, but everything must be done quickly. If they are going to pass this thing, or if it is the duty of what is it called, the Senate, to pass the bill or to give him that power, let them quickly do it. Of course, the Senate president has said that anything that the president brings about or talks about, any form of policy or directive that is to the good of Nigerians. So since they are palace, it's something they will just still do. And moreover, maybe they have done it, but I'm just trying to say, when people are raising that thing, they know what they are talking about. We should not just be saying, oh, I bet me will leave on, let us leave it, let us face this one. No, everything must be done side by side. It's not going to take time, but let us follow the right thing and follow procedures, so that other people will not come, because these people are talking, because so that it will not set a bad precedent to people that will just come one day. They will think, oh, somebody did it the other time and nobody talks. So we are not really too deep thinking people, or we still know, but we just overlook. Because of all this, we just overlook. Not that we don't know, but when it comes to something that will affect us personally, oh, we want to be careful. You can imagine this kind of a thing happening in this kind of country. Then it's cause for worries for us, even as a people in Nigeria. Someone says federal government of Nigeria should please dispose all the testing kits and other items given to Nigeria through the Chinese philanthropists. I suspect those items must have been contaminated with their chemical. God should help us. Something that they have distributed. It's only God that will help us. See wickedness. God, please save our children. Oh. Someone say inside life. Now they are testing us with contaminated testing equipment. The state of the heart. Custom build. please stay well. China, how did the whole world offend you people? I'm not surprised. That was why I didn't condemn the federal government from transferring the Jackma kids to Abuja, because presidency instead might have gotten an information. Wickedness of the highest order. Our government should please test the kits imported before use, so it won't be from fry pan to fire. Exactly. So people that are negative will test positive after the test. This one was produced not in China but in Luxembourg. And someone says here that they are allies, so you can't suspect, you can't suspect, or you can suspect, I don't know. But whichever way, where everything that is coming, we need to we need to look into it thoroughly. And more so, the the philanthropist that brought it, do you know where he brought it from? Did he say he bring it from China? He can bring it from anywhere. His own is just to donate. Where he got it from, anywhere, is inconsequential. So it's neither here nor there. But one thing is that we need to be careful, because that is what it means. We need to be careful. Some people already have their reservations. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comments below and let's have your take.